Hello my darlings, and welcome back to another video on my channel today. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Please leave me a comment below, thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, activate the bell, follow me on Insta. So many requests, hey? So many requests. But maybe if you like this video, you will be willing to do so. I would be so happy. Okay guys, so today I have quite an interesting video, which is my favorite woody fragrances. And let's be honest, woody tones, woody notes, however you want to call them, are in most of fragrances. But I want to focus on the fragrances that are quite prominent on those woods. And also I didn't want to stick to just one type of a fragrance or one type of the wood. I wanted to do all my favorites in one. So we have cedar wood, we have oud, we have so many others. Okay, sandal, cedar, gaiac, whatever you want, it will be here. Also I have tried to show you different types of fragrances as well, so not just like dark and deep woody fragrances. I have some freshies, I have some vanillas, gourmands, so I think everyone will find something for themselves. So if you're interested in my favorite woody fragrances, let's go ahead and jump right in. The first one that I want to show you is by Tom Ford, and that is Noir Extreme. And I know it's marketed towards men, I don't care. It is absolutely beautiful. It's not particularly marketed as a woody fragrance per se, but to me and on my skin, it pulls so much on the sandalwood. So I love it so much. This is a gourmand fragrance, but think of like a nice Middle Eastern spicy gourmand with a lot of cardamom, some florals, yes, but not too much. It also is sweet, it has coffee to it. It is just so beautiful. I actually do prefer it over the Parfum version, mainly because I love it from the beginning till the end, and with Parfum I do have to wait a couple of minutes to actually enjoy this fragrance like 100%. With this one I have no problem. I love it from start to finish. Also it gives me that nice cozy, very home-like vibes for some reason. I don't know why, but because it's a sexy fragrance, but to me it just feels like home. I don't know, it's so weird. It also is quite long lasting. I get very good 7 hours out of this, even pushing 8. It has moderate to loud projection. So, you know, everything is good about this fragrance. I really love it. So this one is mainly sandalwood prominent when it comes to the woods. Noir Extreme, love it. All right, next we have my favorite musky woody fragrance, and that is none other but Narciso the White Cube. I love it so much more than all the other Narcisos. Even though I do like them, it's like this one, a massive space, and then all the others that I like. This one is just, it takes the cake for me. I love it so much because it's not too floral. There is some gardenia to it. Of course, a lot of musk, but this one to me and to my nose and to my skin, this one is the most musky woody out of the whole collection. The other ones either have like too much white florals or just too much rose or too much something to me, or too much patchouli, especially the For Her line. I don't really love them. This one I adore, and at the same time it's just so clean smelling. It's very heavy on cedar and musk, as I said. It kind of also smells like cotton or fresh laundry a little bit. Very enveloping but clean, very long lasting, great projection. It's so beautiful, guys. Really, really beautiful. And I think it's a very nice compliment getter. Men do like it as well. I think this is a great staple to have in your collection. You know, just that one of this clean woods with musk. You do have to have, you know, you do have to have, because it's nice to mix. But if you want something quite unisex, you can pull this off. If you want something quite clean, you can pull this off. So it's a nice all-rounder. I think it suits any weather and time of the year. So yes, it's a great signature scent as well. You do have to have it. That's all I can say. You do have to have it. Beautiful, woody, musky fragrance and clean smelling. Love it. Love this one. It's so beautiful. And I'm falling more and more in love with it as the time goes by. So that's Narciso. Next, I have a great cheapie, but such a goodie. And that is from Zara. And this is Ebony Wood. And I do have it in a black bottle because I bought it from the men's section because I prefer the bottle. Simple as that. So Ebony Wood is a dark woody fragrance, being sweet and fresh at the same time. Does it make sense? I think it does. You know, it just has this nice dry woods in the very base, but it is amped up with cloves that give you that kind of a tea-like scent, which makes this fragrance quite clean and fresh. So nice. Again, very good one for any time of year. Also could be a great signature scent. Just bear in mind you have to like clothes. However, for someone who like me doesn't really love clothes? No, I actually do like clothes. I don't go naked. I meant clothes, all right? Clothes. So yes, if you do not like cloves, you still should try it because I'm not a fan and I really like it. Really like it. Of course, my boyfriend loves it too. Surprise, surprise. But it's a nice one to share, I must say. And it's so inexpensive. Like, you're really not wasting much money on it. Even if you don't really love it, you can always wear it as, you know, your in-a-house fragrance or use it for your sheets. You know, it just great. No matter what you do with it, it's great. But to me, it's a beautiful ebony wood fragrance. Beautiful dark ebony scent to it with those cloves. Such a good one. And of course, it was created by Jo Malone. So, you know, she knows how to make fragrances, right? Okay, now for all of you who love slightly earthier fragrances, if you love Mirabelle plums, perhaps? Do you know what I'm going to show already? This is Nomade Absolu, and this is a beautiful, sweet, woody, earthy fragrance. And as much as I'm not a fan of earthy fragrances, this one is divine. This one smells very luxurious. It's very put together and sophisticated, but at the same time, it really shows the whole entourage of it. I mean, the nomadic vibe, you know, like freedom and just going from a place to place and just feeling free and like running through a desert. That's what I picture when I smell this fragrance. Maybe it's because of the commercial, let's be honest, but still, it's good. So nice. This one is very good on lasting power, very good on lasting power. At the same time being fresh, not too cloying. I'm sure it's not gonna annoy anybody. It's just beautiful, One of the best releases from Chloe House. I highly recommend you try it. It doesn't really matter if you go for the Eau de Parfum or the Absolu, which I have. The Eau de Parfum is definitely fresher and more on the peach side, whereas this one is just denser. I love them both. So beautiful of a fragrance. I think I should get the original one just to have it, just to use it and abuse it. As you can see, I went through quite a bit of this fragrance. I'm like halfway through, as you can see. So yes, Chloe Nomade, fantastic one. All right, next we have Fraiche. So citrusy cedar wood of a fragrance. So to all my citrus lovers, if you love a mix of citrus and cedar wood, this is the best bet, and that is Chanel Chanson Fraiche. Love this one. Because of that hefty cedar note, it is very unisex actually. And this used to be my mom's favorite fragrance, and now it's my favorite fragrance. And I have one friend of mine who only wears this. She has no other fragrances, just this. Crazy, eh? But I love it, and I know why she loves it as well. It's inoffensive yet long-lasting. It is beautiful. It is slightly sweet. It has some florals to it that makes this fragrance sweeter, but still very much in that unisex realm with a heavy dose of citruses. So yes, guys, this one is absolutely beautiful. It does last very well on me. I never had any issues with it, even though it's just an eau de toilette. Beautiful fragrance. If you love something more zesty and you still need that nice deep woody undertone, I think this one you will love. I have another fragrance that is quite similar when it comes to the vibe to the Chanel one, and this is for all of you who maybe are tired of Chanel Chanson Fraiche, and that is Orange X Santal from Essential Parfums. And I fell in love with this fragrance the moment I sniffed it. So as the name suggests, this is prominent on sandalwood and orange, but it's also very aromatic, quite citrusy as well. Decent on lasting power. I'm not gonna say it's a beast mode of a fragrance because it's not, but it does last decent. It is just so beautiful. To me, this one is definitely more aromatic than Chanel Chance is, but still, I'm sure if you love one, you will love the other. This one is less sweet, so if you want something even more unisex, you're gonna adore this. So just one little suggestion from me. I do not have a full bottle yet because I recently discovered this fragrance, but it's absolutely beautiful. So Orange X Santal, fantastic. Another fragrance that I highly recommend if you love woody, Initio Rehab. I love this one, and even though there are pretty much every single note possible that I don't like patchouli, earthiness, lavender. There is like the combination. When I saw it first on Fragrantica, I was like, no, I will surely hate it. But it turned out that I love it. It is a creamy, aromatic, woody fragrance. It's so calming. It has a sweet lavender to it. Very nice, not too herbaceous. It blends so beautifully with your skin's pH. This fragrance is such a good one. It's so nicely done. It lasts forever like most of Initio's fragrances. So you are really getting what you're paying for in this case. You know, like with the longevity and projection of Initio, they're unbeatable. They really are. And with Rehab, beautiful woody aromatic fragrance, but it's also very calming and enveloping, slightly clean smelling, so you get the best of both worlds. Yeah, beautiful. It is of course unisex like all Initios, so if you like unisex fragrances, you should definitely try it. Okay, now we are getting into my absolute ride or dies when it comes to woody fragrances, and I cannot wait to show you. I'm gonna start with the absolute obvious, even though when I think of it, I don't really think of, oh, it's a woody scent. I mainly think of it as a sweet amberesque of a fragrance, but it's actually very heavy on the woods, and that is Baccarat Rouge by MFK, and this is my absolute love. If you guys don't know, I'm obsessed. So obsessed. So beautiful. I just cannot. This is such a gorgeous fragrance. I'm sure that everybody and their mothers and grandpas and grandmas know how this one smells by now. Great lasting power and projection. Is there something inside? Oh no, just bubbles. I got scared for a minute, like, come on, like how could it be something in it? But it's not. All right, so this one is fantastic on projection. It does have that issue of disappearing act sometimes, but when you spray it on your clothes and in your hair, everybody's gonna smell you and you're gonna smell yourself. This is my tried and tested, tried and true, absolute love of mine. Probably if I could only have one fragrance in the world, it would be it. Even though I love so many fragrances, in general, I love them all so much. But this one has a very special place in my heart. And yeah, it's woody, it's amber and saffrony. So sweet. I'm out of words. I love it. All right, moving on. Moving swiftly into something very heavy and something you're definitely going to smell on yourself. It is Santal Noir by Dior. I could not make this video for woody fragrances without this one. This is my absolute love. It is beautiful on its own, but also absolutely amazing to mix with other fragrances. Whether you mix it with a vanilla or something fruity, it just works. This is a heavy sandalwood with ambrette. That's mainly what you get in here. There are not many notes in this fragrance, but my oh my, does it pack a punch. It feels very complex when you wear it, even though there is really not much to it. It is a very dry sandalwood. It does have slight creaminess, yes, of course, but it's mainly dry and smoky. And that ambrette that gives this fragrance like a fruity touch, just to die for. The longevity and projection, I think it is the best one out of all Christian Dior fragrances. It is such a strong one. So maybe do not overspray it too much. Even I don't overspray it, okay? It is just beautiful. I think it is another one that you absolutely have to have in your collection. And now that I think of it, these are the fragrances that should be your absolute staples in your collection. You know, you have beautiful, pure musky woody. You have some gourmands. You have something earthy sweet. Yeah, these are massive staples actually. So yes, another one of them is Santal Noir. I don't know why it is not hyped more in this whole fragrance community. I really don't know, but it is just beautiful. You know, this is that beautiful smokiness that runs through it, but it's not like incense. It's just smoky wood. Stunning, really stunning, and of course unisex. But there is sweetness to it, so I think you need to check it out. Something that is also quite smoky, and to me, this fragrance, apart from other aspects of it, mainly smells like a wooden barrel that whiskey is kept in. You know, this is how it smells to me. And that is Angel's Share by Kilian. And this is a combination of praline, cognac, woods. It kind of smells like cinnamon apple pie from time to time, because it does have a lot of cinnamon to it. But as you get through the first couple of hours of it, you really do get that oak of a scent. It just smells like an oak barrel that whiskey should be kept in when it, you know, marinates. A lovely one, but it's smoky. It slightly smells like a fireplace, you know, like a fireplace vibe, sipping some cognac, you know, that's the vibe that it gives me. But it's very sweet at the same time. You could say it's a gourmand. So yeah, good longevity and good projection. I was very surprised because with Kilian, you know how it is, but this one is perfect. I really recommend it because when it comes to longevity, it does not fail. It does not disappoint. So you definitely should try it. If you are still hesitating, now all the sales are coming up, you know, all those winter sales, so keep an eye on it and get it on sale, surely. I have two more fragrances, and both of them are woody vanillas. One of them is a powdery vanilla and the other is a smoky vanilla. So let's start with the smoky one actually, and that is my absolute love, and this is Silky Woods from Goldfield and Banks. My little paper is a little bit ratchet looking because I am obsessed with wiping my fragrances with a wet wipe before I put them on a shelf, because you know I touch them in the videos and stuff, and I always want to have a nice bottle presented for you guys. Also, I am very OCD, it's my issue, so yeah, I basically destroyed my own bottle because of my problems with my mental. Because I clean too much. But enough rambling. This one is just divine. This one is oud, other woody notes, a lot of vanilla, some suede. To me, it is just absolutely stunning. I cannot imagine my life without it. It is so beautiful and so potent, so long lasting. People really smell me when I wear it, and they do compliment me so much, which makes me so happy, because it is quite a unique fragrance. You know, I wouldn't think it's gonna be loved by people who maybe are not really into fragrances, but it really is. So I'm very happy to have it, and I think if you love vanilla and you love woody accords, you're gonna be so blown away, just like I was. To me, this is the best Goldfield and Banks creation, even though I must say this is a great brand. They have so many beautiful fragrances, but this one is absolutely the best one. So Silky Woods, you have to try it as well if you love woody touches. And last but not least, one of the most beautiful vanillas that exists, it is Laya by Naima, and they are from Oman? I think so, or Kuwait. I think Kuwait. I'm quite unhappy with the shipping from their website because I had to pay a very hefty amount when it comes to customs, but you know, I tell you that with every occasion I show this fragrance, but I just want you to be warned, okay? It is worth it, but still, you have been warned, all right? Laya is just to die for. It is a beautiful powdery vanilla with woody touches. It has like a slight touch of that vanilla that you have in Gentle Fluidity Gold kind of thing, but it's way stronger. This is a potent fragrance. It is just so beautiful, so feminine. I think it's also very beautiful to mix these two, or Laya and Santal Noir. It is just such a good all-rounder. It is so unfortunate that it's so hard to get, because if I could, I would just send it to all of you guys. This is how I love it, and I think that you all should smell it. So beautiful. So if you have access to it, absolutely get it. Just amazing, great lasting power and projection, if I haven't said it already. The bottle could be better, I'll be honest, because it looks good. It has a nice wooden cap, but it actually starts to drip from the nozzle here, from the sprayer, which makes me very unhappy, very unhappy. So yeah, I of course have to wipe it very soon, right after this video. But yes guys, jokes aside, I love it, and if you can, get your hands on it. So yes guys, that is it for this video, and that is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know which one is your favorite woody fragrance. There are so many others that I could choose for this list, but I think these are the ones that I really do love the most. So yes guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next one. Bye.